and played our bits. Okay, so here we go then. Obviously, that's not me talking right there. This was the first shot we ever got with a new camera, and like an idiot, I didn't turn the microphone on, so I'm now having to overdub it like one of them Bruce Lee films. Right then, I'm showing you my laptop and the recording setup for our first socially distanced festival that we were very kindly asked to do by the New Wave of Classic Rock people. So I'm probably waffling on about something technical here, pointing to a backdrop that we're standing in front of and recording our bits individually. And here's the laptop I recorded it on. Here's the Audient ID44 audio interface that we use to record our parts. It's got 4 channels, so the most channels we could have recorded at any one time is 4. So I'm telling you now that the speakers are now will be playing back to whoever's performing what the other guys have already recorded. So it's basically like playing with everybody else, but we're doing it all individually. Baz is here, probably boring you to death with some rubbish jokes. Okay, there's Stevie lurking in the corner. I think what he was saying was basically, we're trying to recreate what it's like playing live, rather than all sat in our bedrooms or whatever. We gotten into our new unit, and we're able to give it some beans and perform a little bit as you would at an actual gig. So I'm probably telling you here now a little bit of the setup. So Stevie's going to play his guitar bits. I think that's what we were doing that night. And basically set the guitar cabinet up in our amp room / bog toilet, which I don't think you'd be able to see because it's a bit dark. But there you go, there's the cab, and it's got the microphones on it. So but Stevie stood out the front, in front of that screen, playing along to the light's on. Abracadabra. Playing along to the bits the other guys have previously recorded. The light's gone off again. Okay, but anyway, there's the amp. We shut the door, and it works quite well as a nice little amp room until we can build something a bit more suited to the job. So that's the setup. That's how we all did it. We all came in one by one, did our bits. I was the only one here all the time, recording each of the other guys so that we weren't all together at the same time, just keeping sensible, keeping our distance. That's a funny face. Some new black shiny hardware. Is that new?
Right, well, yeah, I got it just before we filmed the In It Together video.
Ah, yeah.
So I've been waiting for a black hi-hat stand with 2 legs, and can't find them anywhere. Mapex do the ones with the 3 legs. And then I was looking on eBay for it, specifically second hand, and Meinl had an X-Display one for 60 quid. So I bought that straight away, and then ordered the Mapex ones. Brilliant.
It looks smart.
It goes well with, the black. Takes ages to set this kit up.
So at the moment here, I'm just waiting on Alex to come up. He's going to come down and put some drums. Then Baz will turn up and put some vocals down. Steve and myself will put some guitars and Bowser. We're in full step down as well. Cool, zooming in. Another day in the unit. It's all sounding good. I mean, given the fact that it was done in a completely bare, empty space, there wasn't a lot to work with here, but I think it's okay. It's a lot of energy there. That's the main thing, really. It's live, there's no overdubs or anything. We literally all just stood in front of that screen and played our bits. All right, I'll just show you quickly briefly how we did this. Hang on, I'll just get my jobby on. That's me jobby. The jobby's on. That's basically the audio interface here. This contraption. This is where the microphones or instruments plug into. So I've only got a maximum of 4 channels on this. So even on the drums, the most microphones I could use was 4. So how we've been doing the guitars. So basically, had the guitars. They've been plugged in to this dealie. This is a splitter, and it splits the signal, so I can plug that straight into the interface and get a direct signal straight from my guitar straight into the computer, which I can then run through amp simulators and things. But that also splits off to real amps. So those go to the speaker, which is in the bog, because there's just nowhere else to really put it at the moment. But it's not a bad sounding toilet actually. It sounds pretty good. A couple of mics on that as well. So basically, I blend the microphone's signal with the DI'd signal in there, and it all gets mixed in. So I did the same with Bowser, Steve, and Baz. Literally just had an SM57 generic vocal microphone and performed as he would live, really. I haven't done much processing on it all. It's going to sound what it is, but I'll show you a little bit of the mixing process anyway. So I'm putting the last few touches to the audio tracks that we recorded, and it's all sounding quite good actually. I'm pleasantly surprised, given the fact that it was all done. Each of us only had one take at what we did, because that's all we had time for. Everyone just stood in front of their backdrop and played their bit through once with the camera. So I've mixed all the audio. Now it's a case of collating all the video, synchronizing the video to the mixed audio, and this is all new for me, like, and it's a laborious process, but it's quite fun. I'm getting the hang of it now, so I'm quite enjoying it. But at first, it was a bit overwhelming having all these files to sort of organise. But it's sounding great. I think the snare drum needs to go up. Here's the track Tokyo with everything but me, so you probably won't be able to tell, but there's only Steve there. I've not done my bit yet, so everything's done, everything's mixed to the point where it just needs me to slot in. So I've added my bit, mixed it in, it sounds alright. All the songs that we've done for this festival have just been done in one take, as I keep saying. We've just had one take, everyone played it, just got in front of the thing and just played it, and however it came out, that's how it came out, you know, because we wanted it to be live. However, there's a bit in this solo, in the Tokyo solo, where there's a dual harmony, which is on the album, but obviously we never do live. I'm going to cheat, I'm going to put it on now. It's over this bit. So over that bit, on the album version, there's a little line that I do behind it, and I'm going to do it now. Which is not strictly live. It's not. Hopefully, I'm doing it because I think you might find it interesting, and I really like the part. So I'll record that now over it, if I can remember it. Let's have a go. Well, I've messed that right up. Try again. There we go. So now them both together. that's how we do it. We're mixing down. Where are you? There you are. So that's the audio done for it all. That's the bit I don't really mind doing, but the next bit I've got to take the video I've just done, add it with the rest of the lads playing, and then synchronise that with the audio, which is rubbish. So this is how I sync the audio, and I know there's ways that proper filmmakers do it, where they have like a flash or a clap on one of them jobbers, so that then all the cameras sort of spot this and they spot the audio and then they synchronise to that. But we don't have that because these are all 5 different takes and 5 different days. It's just I don't know a way to do it. And it's not so bad with the drums because you've got like definite sort of drum hits and cymbal hits and stuff. But the guitars are a bit harder, linking the strums with the right timing on the audio. So I've kind of got the song at the beginning here, and I just need to basically nudge Bowser's performance along until I see his sausages move in time with the... There we go. That's the first note, and I've just moved it along until I could see his fingers move. All the videos in, lined up, synchronized with the audio. It's time to get the edit together. Now, it took me a while to learn this. I'm using Adobe Premiere, if anybody uses that, but there's a great way to handle multicam sequences, all synchronized to one bit of audio. So once I learned how to do that, this turned much simpler. So basically, I play the song. I'll do it so you can hear it. So then as the song's playing through, I just go through and change which band member I want to be on that section of the song. I'll go through the song now, just listening to it, getting a feel, changing the camera angles with the tempo. When it's obviously like the solo or the chorus, you know, it goes to bars, and just trying to get a feel for the song, really. I don't think too much about it. And then when it's done, I go back and watch it and think, oh, that could do with shifting, and just do a few changes. But to be honest, it works quite well just doing it like this. I just try to get a feel for it, really. I don't overthink it. Just play the song through, crack on, watch it, and when it needs a change, I'll make the change there. But it doesn't take that long, this part of the process, actually. So it's that's how I do it, really. And then when I'm happy with it, might add the odd effect, title, and when it's finished, just export it, and that's it. And then upload it, and then you get to watch it. Hope you enjoyed the show. It's been fun doing this. It's been a great learning experience, and it's great to be, you know, creative and the closest we can get to gigging right now. So I'm just happy to be busy and dealing with music and stuff. And let me know if you have any tips or advice for me from any videographers, because that side of things is all new to me. But I'm quite enjoying it. Not as much as the music, obviously, but it's still good. So thanks again on behalf of all of us. Much appreciate your support. Hope you dig the tunes.